Hey there. We're going to go through a Google slide kind of real quick on the different points of view. This should really be review for most of you. You've been doing point of view for a long time, so this should be a review, but we're going to go over the different types of point of view. And first thing, what is it? Point of view is who's telling the story. And a lot of times you'll hear it nicknamed as POV. Another common name, especially on the 8th grade test, they like to say perspective. So instead of saying the author's point of view in questions, they will say the author's perspective. And there are three main types. There's first person POV, second person POV, and third person POV. Now, these do get a little more in depth, but right now we're just going to focus on the main three, and then we'll move on to the more in-depth ones. So the first one is first person point of view. The definition is the person telling the story is from his or her point of view. The identifiers are going to be I, me, we, ours. The person is going to be in the story. And some examples is I told you that it upset me when I lost my glasses. I went to my grandmother's house yesterday. I is in there. So therefore, it's first person point of view. We're going to watch this example and from Forrest Gump, and then we'll talk about it.
I don't recall what I got for my first Christmas. I don't know when I went on my first outdoor picnic, but I do remember the first time I heard the sweetest voice in the wide world.
You can sit here if you want.
I had never seen anything so beautiful in my life. She was like an angel.
We're gonna sit down, aren't you? What's wrong with your legs? I'm nothing at all, thank you. My legs are just fine and dandy.
I just sat next to her on that bus and had a conversation all the way to school.
My back's crooked like a question mark. These are gonna make me
And next
straight
to Mama,
and narrow.
no one ever talked to me or asked me questions.
Are you stupid or something? Mama says stupid is as stupid does. I'm Jenny. I'm Forrest Gump.
From that day on, we was always together. Jenny and me was like peas and carrots. She taught me how to climb.
Oh, Forrest, you can do it.
I showed her how to dangle.
Good little monkey.
She helped me learn how to read. And I showed her how to swing. Sometimes we just sit out, wait for the stars.
Mama's gonna worry about me. Just stay a little longer.
For some reason, Jenny didn't ever want to go home.
Okay, Jenny, I'll stay.
She was my most special friend.
So just a couple of things in there. You have Forrest's obvious first person point of view. Everything was from his point of view. He said the word I, but let's talk about what if it was from Jenny's point of view. It would be different. Jenny would have a different point of view, probably the conversation on the bus, for instance. Forrest says, there's nothing wrong with my legs, and in Jenny's mind, there was something, but we were hearing the story from Forrest's point of view, so it made it first person because, like I said, he used the word I, he was in the story, and he was giving us his perspective. All right, so the next slide, let me erase this, is going to be second point of view. Second point of view is a little different. Let me get this back working.